What the finance? Oh, wallet romance. Welcome to the 21-day money challenge, an initiative to help and grow your money as much as you can. Use these tips, tricks, and tools in your personal finance as well as your business finance. Share your journey and remember, you're not alone. Show some love by smashing the thumbs up button so that it can reach more people and do comment on your progress. Are you ready? Let's get started for today. Woohoo! We are already in day 10 of the 21-day money challenge. So, like said, are you also excited about the savings path that you are on? And how are you doing with your progress? What insights have you gained from these last 9 days? Do let me know in the comments because I'm quite keen to know on how you are doing. And so let me know in the comments below. I would look forward to hearing from you. So today we are going to see how you can effectively take control of that urge of indulging and splurging the money that you have, and especially because you've been used to that for the past so many years or so many days, whatever. So let's see today how you can work on setting this behavioral change that you're having. So I'm going to be sharing with you how you can, go about doing this, and I'm going to kindle your thoughts on how you can set some triggers for yourself so that you know how to curb those urges when you have, right? So today we're going to be talking about how to set the triggers to curb that extra spend that you want to do, especially when you have that little extra money that you have, so that you don't run into financial challenges end of the month or at a later date. So that's the objective for today. So I will, as usual, share with you about Sid on, probably I'm going to give you three examples, but you will have to see how you can customize it for yourself and make the best use of it. You can, probably do the same or see what else would work for you. What will give you that right trigger so that you know how to take better charge and be in better control of your money. So the first thing that you need to know is, especially if you've been the kind who's been spending mindlessly, or when you have that this urge to splurge, and this, yes, could be a bit of a challenge for you initially. But don't worry, you are not alone, because this is quite normal. I mean, most of us humans are wired this way. So how do you think you can go about this change of your behavioral patterns, right? So see what would work well for you. So the first thing here, again, I would refresh your memory, is to again remind yourself of the benefits. What are the potential benefits by savings, right? Or utilizing your money like the way you want, potential benefits that you will have, and how it's going to help you and your loved ones, and the associated rewards that go with it. So think about that. When you start prioritizing that, then slowly the way you're thinking also tends to change. So that is the first thing I wanted to share today. The second thing, of course, if you're the kind who buys in an impulse, right? And how can you control such things, especially if you are getting something without thinking too much, or you like something and you just want to blindly pick it up. Well, I have also been that way for some time, and I've also been consciously working to see how I can take better control of myself and not go overboard, and not given to that momentary pleasure, so that you know you either, you have to decide if you want to have a short term gain or a long term pleasure, right? So think about that. So see what sort of trigger that you need to set for yourself, that will remind you, especially when you're getting something on an impulse, right? So you need to think about this. So what you could probably do is to set yourself reminders. Either it can be like your mobile screensaver, for example, right, which tells you don't be impulsive, or something to that effect, or sticky notes in places that is pretty obvious to you and catches your attention, maybe in your room, in your desk, in your work area, wherever, so that the idea is it just instills in your head in a better manner, and it's a constant reminder for you to take action, and this slowly starts settling into you. So that is what you need to do. Last thing that you can do for a trigger is, especially if you're used to buying from that credit card of yours, where you have a good limit, and then you don't think about it when you're spending, and then you only, like, feel the pinch, and it hits you at the moment you're settling your credit card bills. So what should you be doing in cases like that? So let me give you some easy way out. So firstly, if you want, you can do away with the credit card, right? But I know for practical reasons you may want it. So then the alternate is to use a debit card instead, because with the debit card your account is hit immediately. It's not like a credit card where your account is hit at a later date. So if you want, you can start using a debit card, or best is to pay by cash. I mean, if you have cash, go ahead and settle with your cash. And with the credit card, yes, another thing that you could do is you can lower the limit of your credit balance, so that you know that you do not go beyond a certain amount and regret it at a later date. So, or you're utilizing your credit card only for the essential purchases that you need to make. So these are just examples of the triggers on what you could do, but you can customize it the way you want for yourself, right? You know your weakness, and you know your tendencies to spend it in certain cases. So just think through, see how you can be the boss controlling your own self, right? So that you're not indulging in unnecessary things and regretting it at a later date. Many times I've seen people, as the moment they get their bonus, right, they just tend to spend it all, and then there's an emergency, and then they are left with no money, and they are either running around getting loans, or seeing what needs to be done. But if you're well prepared, and if you plan the money that you have in a wise and prudent manner, most importantly, you can do a lot better than this, right? So setting triggers is what is the key, especially if you're spending mindlessly, or if you are that kind who spends in an impulse. So see what sort of triggers you need to set for yourself, something that will remind you and help you change your behavioral pattern. So that is the activity that you need to do today, and I'm glad that we are together in this 10 days, and we have another 11 more days to go, and let me see you tomorrow in the 21-day money challenge. So take care, stay safe. Signing off here is Sangeeta. Bye.